Alright guys, this is the redo presentation on virtual reality. This is like my umpteenth, hundredth try to redo this because of all the freaking background noise. So, if you're here, welcome to the new channel. Thank you for coming. Please unsubscribe from my other channel if you're there for technology videos. And resubscribe to this one where I will now be placing technology related videos. I'm gonna get copyright slammed for this and I know it, but hey. Alright, types of virtual reality known. The mainstream stuff, guys. As it stands now, there's only one type of virtual reality that people have achieved. We can successfully put on a helmet, have the same vision as if we were in the game we're playing. When we turn our head and look in the real life, we look in the game. This form of virtual reality is known as immersive. The second form of virtual reality has only been speculated about and is being researched at the present year by Google. This form of virtual reality is known as full dive. You put on a helmet, and instead of your body moving, your game character moves. You may have seen this version in the popular animated series Sword Art Online. How immersive works. Immersive virtual reality works by taking a display image from whatever game system you happen to be using and projecting it into screens on a visor. It uses the image provided from the system's data and generates an environment. It is because of this pre-made environmental data and image that when you move your head in real life, the screen moves with you in virtual reality. This also happens due to sensors inside of the helmet that tell you when it's in motion, allowing the motion data to be sent to view control data in the computer, so when your head turns right, so does the screen. How full dive works. This form of virtual reality takes any and all movements you perform in real life and puts them into the game, without your physical body actually moving. The key difference between this and immersive is that when you try to move your body in real life, it simply moves your game avatar and not your body. I know it's tedious saying that. So you can feel your game avatar moving. This essentially puts you in a literal first-person viewpoint. This performs in this manner by intercepting brainwaves and turning them into data, and vice versa, turning data into brainwaves. This allows you to feel your avatar and get the experience that you are actually in the game world. An example of this is when you pick up a sword in the game, you feel the weight of it, you feel the air resistance when you swing. It becomes experience and knowledge, information you actually gain. Issues with immersive. There are issues with both immersive and full dive virtual reality. The majority of issues with immersive are that movement in the game is limited. Many people have tried to fix this issue with clever devices that are like treadmills that track where you're going in the game and allow you to move around. However, the devices are small and require extra cash to get, making your gaming experience that much more of an expensive one. As well as the price and the multiple parts needed, the fact that it's small limits space. As well as this, the materials used to make the device are really noisy, so when you play your game and you run in it, it would sound like a herd of buffalo walking by. It also has a safety ring around it, so if you start to fall or go to lay down, it simply will not work. No going prone, guys. This limits the kind of gameplay you can have quite significantly. And I'd like you guys to note the device used for walking and movement down here at the bottom, and the safety ring that's around it. This guy cannot go prone. Issues with full dive. The full dive has no limit on how far you can go. No space limit, except for game map orders. However, there are still risks and issues with the system. I'll bring up Sword Art Online again. Now, in that series, they were trapped inside the game and could not log out. For initial testing, this could be a serious issue. Not being able to log out of your game just after testing it wouldn't be fun, would it? Also, it's tampering with the most complex computer on the earth, human brain. This is a risky process to tamper with any procedures related to the brain. One slip in the programming or the device, you could take purple for the rest of your life. Once all the bugs have been marked out, however, the only issue with the system left is that you will need to log out every now and again to eat, use a bathroom, or just check on your body. Once you dive in, you can no longer feel your body in real life, and wouldn't be able to tell what was going on outside the game whatsoever. Possible technology found due to virtual reality. Again, this is mostly focusing on the full dive area, guys. I'm sorry, this presentation is leaning in that direction. Once we have virtual reality, or full dive virtual reality, it means that we have successfully found regions of the brain responsible for very specific tasks. This should allow us to find errors and dysfunctions in the brain and know exactly what's going on. As well as this, we would be able to study things like atoms, which are so small we can't even see them under most microscopes, in depth and up close. If we created a 3D model space with an atom and studied it up close based on computer imaging of an atom and real physics engines, we could learn new things about how they function and interact. We would also be able to successfully map the brain, and this could lead to many things like translating data in the brain into images, like memory images, and just showing memories like a slideshow. The potential benefits of full dive. In something like full dive, imagine going on a dating site. You could actually meet the person, long distance or otherwise, online, face to face. With full dive, it would be different from Skype, too. I know a lot of you are probably thinking that. If you wanted to, you could choose to meet at a cafe, or bakery, or a park and set the environment. And just stay there, like at a bakery, just order some bread. You'd actually taste the food. You'd be there for the other person. The implications are not just limiting to dating sites, but potentially for doctors too. Doctors like a psychologist or psychiatrist could talk to their patients no matter how far away they have full sessions with them. Because a lot of what psychologists do is they take body movement, motion, they take everything into account, not just what you say. This could expand business to many people. Also, business deals would take place not overseas, but over the internet. Meeting with leaders of nations for the UN would become a breeze, and no longer would fuel or effort have to be spent to send a representative over to speak. You just simply go on to the UN server. Did I skip something? No? Alright, the benefits of online training. Imagine if we no longer had to use resources or money to train people like firefighters or Marines or the Air Force, with no more potential death risk in training. If we just load up a simulation, a bunch of ones and zeros, anyone could be trained for their career with actual experience.